Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're going to do a very special episode here on Mr. Retroactive. Since most of our gang is unable to be here today because some of them are busy, unfortunately, like Rune and Ender, who are working right now, but they're going to try to get in whenever they can. But we're going to try to maybe schedule something the week after, because Monday we have a special event going on Monday, so we won't be doing D&D that particular week. But, of course, we have Ryan, or as you guys can see him in the hold on. Damn it, there.
Whatever frame.
The right here, the corner camera right here. And we're going to be doing something very special for you guys today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of an explanation on some of the games that are some of the more popular ones. And for those of you who are brand new to tabletop games, it's a good way to start. So, Rai Guy, what do you think we should start with first for our first game description?
Not sure. This was so last minute, I really haven't had much time to think about it.
How about we start with D&D?
All right.
All right, so first of all, for a lot of you guys who are brand new to D&D, and for those of you who aren't, this also could be a good refresher, especially if you're just coming off the heels of 3rd or 4th edition. So, there's that. But today it's going to be interesting. We're going to actually show you guys how to create your very own character. Something that I don't think we've ever really done on the channel except for one instance, but even that one was more just trying to get ready for an actual dungeon. This time we're going to go really into depth here. And what we're first going to start off with is, of course, the D&D character sheet. And for a lot of you guys who don't know, this is it right here. Give you guys a better view of it. But this is what you have to deal with. This is one of the sheets. You don't really have to use these two sheets much at all, unless if you're a wizard, which we're going to be creating here for today.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're going into depth on the wizard is that we kind of touched on that the last episode, especially with my character, and I'm actually going to show you guys on my desktop view this right here, my character sheet, who's now a monk and a wizard. So this basically means that now I have the abilities of a wizard now, and I have access to their specific spells in this case.
Right.
But this time we're going to give you the full wizard's treatment here, and we're going to go straight into that. So we're going to go right back to here. Oops. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. And there we go. So we're going to get started on the very first thing is your name. And actually, I'll let Ryan explain this one in greater detail, since he's dealt with D&D more than I have in this case.
Well, your name can be pretty much whatever you want, though the player's handbook and Xanathar's guide can give you more options depending on what race of character you're going to take.
That makes sense. So, depending on the names, what would you suggest for... So, if we were to create a character right here, about race, what type of races have specific attributes that are better than others?
Well,
or is it just...
for wizards, believe gnomes have a boost to intelligence, so that would make them good for wizards. Because what wizards are intelligence-based casters because they spend years studying magic so they can learn to cast it.
Oh, that's cool.
Whereas, let's say, a cleric get their powers from their god and their faith.
That makes sense. So, depending on what type of class you go for, it could either be from deities or it could be just from your own particular power.
Right. And someone on Reddit pointed out something that warlocks and clerics are basically the same because they both get their powers from other beings.
The only difference is the main attribute that they represent. Like, one represents the holy light, the other represents demonic darkness.
Well, not always, because you can become a warlock by entering a pact with a fairy.
Oh, okay. So it basically works both ways then.
Yeah, and with a cleric, you choose to become a cleric. You don't always choose to become a warlock.
That makes sense.
Because you can touch a book and boom, you're a warlock.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go. Just gotta fix it right there. So what would you say for when it comes down to? So what particular races would you recommend if you were to start a wizard class?
Well, literally any race will make for a good anything, but some will be better than others, depending on if you're a min-maxer or not.
So basically, say if you were to be given a choice of a race that would work best for your particular character. For like my character, for example, what you saw earlier was that I'm a human monk, and I just got wizard powers recently because my stats matched up to what I was needed for that particular class. Where some other characters or some other races would be more inclined to more physical combat, like dwarves, for instance.
Yeah.
And like elves are mainly, you would see them in the role of a ranger or more likely a mage.
Well,
if we're going to go with the more basic races.
Well, true. Depending on if you choose high elf, wood elf, or dark elf, it'll change things because every elf gets a dex score boost of 2. High elves also get an intelligence score of +1, so making them a bit better for wizard. A wood elf gets a wisdom score, an increase to the wisdom of 1, so making them better for cleric or anything that goes off wisdom. And drow gets a charisma score of +1, making them better sorcerers or warlocks.
So yeah, hold on. What are all the races? That's a really interesting question.
Oh, all the races. There's over 20 books, and there's a lot of new things coming out. So there is a lot. So let me pull up. Where's the? So in the player's handbook alone, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 races.
9 main races?
Yes, and each one of them has a couple sub-races, depending.
So that could be as many as 27 to 30 different races all in one book.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot. But I guess that makes sense considering if you want to give them creative freedom, then...
Yeah, I mean, the only one that really doesn't have a sub-race is human, because they're...
I thought they did with like half elves or something.
Well, half elves are their own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because along with half orc, they're their own race.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, that's interesting. All right, so we're gonna get started on actually creating this character, and let me see. Actually, you know what? Just for you guys, I'm actually gonna look up a. I'm gonna look up a particular. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking for D&D. Shoot. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. D&D.
What are you looking for?
5th edition character sheets. It'll be much easier doing it from the computer screen.
Fair enough. The Wizards of the Coast will have a link you can check out.
Oh, there it is. Like here, right here. Here, give us a second. So this one right here, right?
Yeah, that's the form. That's the form fillable one you can fill out as a PDF. But
nice.
I would recommend filling it out in person because one of them, I can't remember which one is glitched. So if you check one of the boxes, it'll check another one, and
that's what it did for mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me see. We're gonna go into desktop view, and I'm actually gonna add another camera. Give me a second. I'm gonna add video capture device, guest camera, boom, and we're gonna put it right here. Yeah, so that way we're gonna shrink his and along with mine, so that way you guys have a chance to actually see the character sheet perfectly. So here we go. We're going straight into the character sheet. Boom. All right. So so since you and me are creating this character, what will we name this one?
Well, depending on which race we make, it could be any name we want to give it. It can be one that's one of the examples in the player's handbook, or we just make something up.
All right. So how about since we are doing a wizard, so we already know what class we're going to be doing. So wizard, we're going to put that in there. And how about we do level 10? That way we can at least explain different levels of spells.
All right.
All right, so we're going to do level... actually, no, just lowercase. Level 10. All right, and of course, we're also... So now that we know that, what race do you think we should do?
I would say...
Heck, I even know Pro Jared who made a druid dwarf. That's interesting, huh?
That is interesting.
But what would you say for ours, anyway?
Well, gnome, because they get a +2 to intelligence.
All right, so gnome it is. Hold on, how do you spell gnome? Is it G-N?
G-N-O-M-E.
Okay, good. Good thing I deleted that N, because I felt like I was going to mess it up. All right, and of course, background. What would you think a background would be for a normal wizard?
For a normal wizard?
What do you think? And this is actually pretty cool. You could actually make your own different backgrounds for your characters. It's pretty interesting. It's one of those rare moments you really get yourself invested in the story. So there is that.
I would suggest for a wizard. Where is it? There was one where you could be a hermit, or where is it? I thought there was one that allowed you to be like a student.
You would think it would have that.
Yeah, I could have
Or maybe it's somewhere in there, but let's just go with hermit for now.
127.
So we're going to do hermit. That's the background. Alignment, of course, actually...
It can be whatever you want.
Exactly, but that also really does depend... It actually can change depending on what deities you have or what you want to
If
have.
If your character wants to worship anything or anyone.
Yeah, but the problem is they have to be a certain alignment, right?
Well, no. Well, I mean, alignment really doesn't mean much in 5th edition, but...
Back then it did?
Back in like 3.5, it really did, because there were alignment restrictions for different classes. Like if you were a paladin, you had to be at least lawful.
So basically lawful evil, lawful good, or lawful neutral?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this game, luckily enough, we don't have to worry about it, but let's just make him a goody two-shoes this time around. So lawful good.
All right.
So LG would be the one right there. We'll just say viewers will be the player name.
All right.
This will be your character in a way. Don't worry about experience points. That's only given whenever you're actually in the middle of a session.
All right.
So let's start off with character names, since now we know the class, the race, background, and everything. So what would you recommend for a name?
Well, here's the I opened to gnome, so you can...
Alright, so let's take a look here. Gnome names. Gnomes love names, and most have a dozen or so. Gnome's mother, father, clan, elders, aunts. Okay. Alright, since, what do you think? Male or female for this character?
Let's go male.
Male? Alright, so we have a male character in this case, so I'll put capital M right next to him, right next to his race. And we'll just do, let's do Brock.
All right.
Or, actually, hang on. Actually, no, Sibo sounds fun.
All right.
So his name will be Sibo. Alright, so now that we've done that, now it's time for us to roll our numbers. Now, this is actually the fun part, because you have to use the dice, like I mentioned plenty of times during the D&D streams. The D&D that is necessary. I'll show you the regular dice I have, not the metal ones, because I feel the metal ones would be really hard to read. These are necessary for every D&D game. Of course, you have the D4, which is actually a pretty cool looking dice, but and you guys have seen me use it before using martial arts with my particular character. Next, of course, is the D6, standard issue die for pretty much any tabletop game you'll ever play.
Right.
Because seriously, you can't do it without it. Then, of course, there's the D8 right here. The D8 is essential for most weapons, small arms, I guess you could say, in the game. Like short swords, all that. They normally use D6s or D8s. Then we have the D10 right here. This is a D10. This is used for heavier weapons. I know that. Including much heavier weapons go with the D12, as you guys can see right here. Now, this is actually one that's not necessarily used too often, and that's the percentage die. What does that do?
Used in conjunction with the D10.
These right here. So what do you use those for?
Well, I only know of one thing. When you have a sorcerer, one of the things you can get is wild magic.
Okay.
There are two ways to become a sorcerer in Dungeons & Dragons. Either you come in contact with raw magic and it awakens the magic within you, or one of your ancestors diddled a dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, in that particular case, so what happens if I were to roll, like, 85%?
An 85 on the percentile. The magic surge you would get is 85. You cast mirror image.
Okay.
The wild magic surge can be just about anything.
All right, so then what about if it's
roll.
a lower...
Just
all right.
roll.
All right, I got 30%. So
30.
What would that be in that
You
particular
teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
case? Interesting. So that actually really gives you a lot of options. So
Yeah.
yeah, I should have chosen.
So I don't know
Warlock
much of what else the percentile dice is used for. I think it may have something to do with the reincarnation spell.
now. That makes sense. All right, and of course, you guys all know this one. This thing is pretty much on every single frame, door, or whatever in a D&D place, the D20. The most significant dice
Also
ever
known as
created.
the countdown die for
Wait, what? What's the name of it?
the countdown die for Magic the Gathering, because you start with 20 life points. Though on the countdown die, you roll it so it's easy to go from 20 to 19 to 18.
Yeah.
Some also use clickers for it, but the D20 and the countdown die are different because show it to them. On each side, each two numbers will add up to 21. Like go from 20,
Right
as
here.
you can see here, to the opposite side. There's a 1.
Spin down 20, 19, 18, 17,
Yep.
16.
Ooh.
So it's not randomized.
So
Yeah.
this one right here is pretty freaking cool. Here, this is what you usually use in Magic the Gathering nowadays.
Yep.
Which honestly, damn, now I really want one of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good example of what you would use in Magic the Gathering. This is what you would normally use in a D&D session. So, yeah, and the major difference, 20 is not there if it's shown. As you can
Yeah.
see, it shows the Magic the Gathering logo, where this one only shows the number 20.
Yeah, you can get custom dice where 20 and 1 are replaced by different things. Like there's one I saw an ad for on Facebook the other day that for the 20 it had a picture of a kitty face.
Oh.
And on the other side, kitty balls and butt.
Really?
Yeah.
The one I actually saw was more that it actually showed the devil's face, like the devil and the angel you see in Fallout. Someone actually made that.
I don't know which one you're talking.
You know Fallout 3, the what's that called? Where you get the Pip-Boy 3000 as that character icon?
I never played Fallout 3. I've only played New Vegas and 4.
Well, the New Vegas then, because I know it uses something
Oh.
similar.
New Vegas? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think if you saw the character icon, you would know. But that's basically what it is, though. It's pretty interesting, though. So, now that we've gotten that, actually, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, we should do Warlock, just to give almost like a little variety with the random stuff.
Well, I'm
Actually,
talking
no.
about Sorcerer here, but
Never
we're
mind.
doing Wizard because it's
It's the standard.
nice, standard, and straightforward.
All right, so now explain the rules on how. And now there's two different types of creating characters. The first one is basically you just start with a character that's already been created, right?
Yeah. Sometimes the DM will, if you're doing a one-shot, will have a slew of characters ready for you to choose, and then you choose. Or you create a character like we are. And then you roll for stats, background, various items your character starts with and whatnot.
What about the ways of using dice for the stat points?
Well, it can be anything at the DM's discretion, though. It's usually goes to one of two ways for using the D6 for character creation. One, you roll 4d6, and
Basically these.
and then you choose the three highest numbers. And then the other way is similar. You roll the dice, choose the three highest numbers, and then re-roll ones and twos. I usually do re-roll the ones and twos once, and then you have to take the roll.
Yeah, I think one of my friends did a system where he used 6 dice only for high level characters. If you were creating a high level character, and then you only took the top 4. In this particular case, it made sense though because we were making level 20 characters. So I guess in that particular case, it makes sense that these would be necessary in this case. So since we are doing level 10, I say we do 5 dice this time. Do you think that's too much?
A little much.
So 4 then?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna be using the mat here because
dice tray, actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, dice
You
tray.
can buy various things to help make sure your rolls are as random as possible, because rolling on a textured surface like this table can influence the roll.
True enough, and we're gonna use this. I'm gonna try to tip the camera as far as I can. There we go. So now it has a full view right here, and we're gonna go back to this screen here. All right, so if you guys are seeing right here, this is where we're gonna do it, and also this is what the sheet looks like if you were to get the actual paper sheets. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get started on this one. We got that's a really high number. We got
16?
6. Yep. Oh yeah, we're counting this one out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 16. So we got our first stat point, and I'm going to put it right over here for now until we can actually figure out what we can do later. So here we go. You get to roll again, my friend. I'll roll 3 numbers, you roll 3.
All right. Actually, we'll alternate.
All right, we'll alternate. All right, then I guess I'll roll 1. That is 11. So
Re-roll the 2.
Oh, never mind. That's 14. So we got 14. Your turn. Hey, how you doing, sir? All right. My God, we got another 14. All right, so we got another 14. I'm gonna roll as well. Let's see how I do here. All right, so that will be a grand total of 13. So that's already a good start. All right, we still have 2 more numbers to go. All right, here we go. Next roll. You have been rolling high, my friend. That's 13.
Oh wait, we're on my court here, so
There we go. All right, so that's 13 right there. There we go. So, yep. Just want to double check there. So we have 13, and we have one more number. Oops. That is another 13. 13 seems to be a very common number in this one. All right, so these are the stat points that you're given. Now, oh wait, what? Are you gonna roll one more time?
I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know we were over.
Actually, you could do one more roll and see if we get a higher number. Might as well. We'll each try to get a higher number than we already have. Oh. We got 2, so we need to re-roll. Oh my god, we got an 18. Dude, you genius, you. So we're going to get rid of 113, and we're going to switch it with that.
Maybe we should use the slightly smaller but more rounded edge dice.
You like these ones?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I'd pull out my fancy casino dice here.
All right, so I have to re-roll that one.
Yeah.
Up again. God bless it. Actually, you know what? Let's just stick with the numbers anyway.
Right.
This is just an example, though.
Fair enough.
All right, so we have our stat points. We have 16, 2 14s, 2 13s, and an 18. All right, so Ryan, which stat would you normally put this particular stat at? Like, which ones?
18?
Yeah, where do you think we should put the 18?
You will put it in the main stat your character is going off of. Since we have a character that's intelligence-based, the wizard, we'll put the 18 in intelligence. And because because it's a gnome, it will get a +2 to intelligence, making it 20.
So this will be a 20 instead of an 18.
Right.
All right, so where do we put our secondary stat?
Well, Constitution is somewhat important because it determines health, though sometimes it's someone pointed out that both sorcerers and wizards' health are decided by Monopoly dice.
True. So what about dexterity? Should we put that in the 16?
Yeah, we could put. I mean,
Since
you'll
that
be able.
determines accuracy.
Well, if you're using a bow, which I don't think wizards are.
I don't think they're proficient with that. No.
Let's see. Where are the? Okay, here we go. Daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows.
Nice. So like crossbows, so that could actually work. But that really does depend, though. What stats do you think would work well? So with our lowest stats, we're going to save those for, honestly, the stats that would be, I think, its weakest.
Yeah. Now, now dex would be important because Fireball is one of the preeminent spells for any magic caster. So, and you'll have to make the save if you have to throw it close to yourself.
All right, so definitely we'll put a 16 there.
Yeah.
Does he have any bonuses in dexterity or no?
So depending
Since he's a
on
gnome.
what kind of gnome. Let's see. There's forest and rock gnome. Let's see.
So which one do you think would be preferable?
Forest gnome, you get a bonus 1 point to dex. You know, the minor illusion cantrip, and you can speak with small beasts like squirrels, rabbits, and moles.
All right.
Rock gnomes have a +1 to Constitution. They can make little gadgets worth up to 10 gold. And, well, for this, I would say forest gnome.
Okay, so forest gnome it is then. So I'll put forest right in front of gnome. Actually, I'll just put forest gnome male. Got it. All right, so that means it gets a 17 instead of a 16.
Yeah,
Did you say a +2 or +1?
+1.
All right, so it's a 17 then.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 17 in dexterity. Now we'll talk about modifiers in a moment, but first
Of course.
let's take a look at where we can do next.
Strength is usually a wizard's dump stat since they don't need brute strength to be able to save themselves.
Yeah, so that's definitely a 13 there.
Yeah.
What would be what other dump stat would be useful for the wizard?
Let's see.
Because normally I see most players choosing Constitution as that particular point.
Well, for each section of the of each class in the player's handbook offers a quick build option to help expedite things. It says first, intelligence should be your highest ability score, followed by Constitution or Dexterity.
All right, so then
'Cause
we'll
you wanna
definitely
be able
put so basically a 14 would
Yeah,
be
because
perfect.
wizards can't wear any armor.
All right, so 14 will be put in Constitution.
Yeah, his monk wizard is going to be far more dangerous if he chooses to focus solely on wizard until level 20, because he has the unarmored defense ability,
Yeah,
which
so
will
it
make
make-
him much harder to hit.
Yeah, that kind of makes up for the fact that he doesn't wear much armor either. He wears regular clothes.
Yeah, monks and barbarians don't wear armor, but they have unarmored defense that makes up for it.
Yeah, so if you're ever making a character, you really need to know which classes work, because trust me, it will benefit you in the long run.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, so what about the remaining two stats? We still have 114 left, we have 113 left, and we've already dumped a 13, a 14, a 16, and an 18 already.
Well, the lowest stat should go to strength, and
We already
then
did that.
let's see what
We still have a 13 and a 14.
Let's see. Let's put the 14 in Constitution.
Already did that. So we had two 14s, two 13s.
Yeah. So which two stats do we have left?
Wisdom and charisma.
14 in Wisdom.
All right, and 13 charisma.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Now this is where we're going to explain the next part is modifiers, and we'll have Ryan explain that one.
Which one?
Modifiers.
Modifiers. Well, for every 2 points above 10, you have a modifier of +1. So at 12, you would have +1, at 14, +2, and so on.
So basically, any number that is 13 or 14 will have a +2 then.
Right. Like, here's where modifiers come into play. Like, for the wizard's spellcasting ability, the save a character, whether another PC or an NPC has to make, would be 8 plus the wizard's proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier.
That makes sense.
So right now, the modifier would be, let's see, you said we're going to do level 10?
Yeah.
So that would be a provision. That'd be, so it'd be +5, 13, and it'd be a DC of 17 to be able to dodge fireball and take half damage instead of full.
And that's without adding the modifier, since it is
No, that
+2.
is the modifier, because the spell save is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 4. That would be 12, and then +5, 17.
All right, so his proficiency bonus would be +4.
Yes.
All right. Then, of course, if with 17 and 18, that would be around a +3, +4.
From
I know 16
10 to 11, it's +0. Then from 12 to 13, +1.
Oh, messed that up.
Yeah. At level 20, it is +5.
All right, so level 20 is +5.
Yes.
All right, so we already know what our 20 is.
And the same works in the other direction. If for every 2 points you go below 10, you get a negative modifier.
That makes sense. What about dexterity?
Dex, what do we
This
have?
is 17.
17, that would be 3.
All right, so it's a +3. All right, and of course, we already have Constitution +1 since it's at 14.
That's +2.
Oh, it is +2. Okay. Sorry, this is the reason why I'm still learning this stuff. Yay, trust me, you're trying to learn more stuff every day, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is actually where we get into the saving throws as well as the skills.
Right.
So we're gonna start off with saving throws first. So how would you explain saving throws?
Well, like I explained with the fireball, dexterity is basically your physical flexibility, be able to bend out of the way of an attack. That's why unarmored defense relies upon dexterity as one of the stats for, well...
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, yeah, I think I should have that right there, so... There, fixed it. Alright, so,
And for a wizard, the saving throws they are proficient in are intelligence and wisdom saving throws.
So if we click on that, so basically, if you don't have a marker on it, it doesn't get the proficiency bonus. So like strength gets its +1, dexterity is of course +3, constitution is +2,
And
its charisma is +1.
Yeah, and two skills a wizard is proficient in are Arcana and history. So if they try to, let's say, identify a magical object and check the history of said object, they would add their proficiency bonus to the rolled result for trying to identify the object and its history.
Yeah. So basically, so say if you, and like we said, we had the saving throws. So that means it gets a +4 to that particular bonus. So if you add the +5 to the intelligence, that'll be a +9 to saving throws on intelligence, and a +6 to the wisdom. Now, when it comes down to, of course, all these, each one of them is represented by a particular stat itself. So we still have like acrobatics is dexterity, so it's a +3. And wisdom for animal handling is going to be a +2 there. Since Arcana is intelligence, it's going to be a +9 right there. Right? +9 for, since he has a bonus in Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we do all this here, so then we have strength, that's +1. Charisma here is +1. For history, intelligence, that's another +9. We have insight, that's a +2. +1 for intimidation. +5 for investigation. For wisdom, it's a +2 for medicine. +5 for nature. +2 for perception. +1 for performance and persuasion. +5 for religion. +3 for sleight of hand. +3 for stealth, and a +2 for survival. So now that we've gotten all those out of the way, now it's time, basically when I'm circling around right here, if you can see my mouse, we're going to go straight into the next part, which is hit points.
Yeah. Now this is where Constitution comes into play. Now, at first level, a wizard's health would be 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
So it would originally be 8.
Right. That's why wizards should always be accompanied by much tankier fighters, like a fighter, a paladin,
Like
cleric,
one of
or
the
a
characters
monk.
in our group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, what was his name? Zemo or?
Squim.
Squim, yeah. Squim is a paladin, so
Yeah.
he would be the one that would take all the hits, unless you're Drake, who is just really strong to begin with, since he's a
Yeah.
dragonborn.
All right.
So we already know it's a D8, so basically
So
he has 8 hit points.
D6.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, hold on. A D6 plus his modifier, right?
Yeah, D6 plus a modifier per wizard level.
All right.
After
So
first.
so he has 8 right now.
Yeah.
So that means we just have to roll the dice and see how much he gets by level 10.
Yeah.
Well, that's already starting out crap. I got one.
This is where those little mini D6s I have come into play. So you can do something like this much more quickly.
Oh, I could do this. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. So, yeah, we have multiple D6s here we're going to be using.
Yeah. You should always get a thing of these mini D6s.
Let me see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. Well, actually, no. 9 is perfect because we're just adding from first level.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're going to roll them all at once, and we're going to count how much he gets.
Yeah.
Okay. He already got 1, so that's 9. 9 health points total. We put a 2 here, so that's an extra 4, so that's 13.
Okay.
There's a 3, so that's 16.
Slow down for a second. Okay. 13 plus what?
3, so that's 16. Plus another 4, that's 20. Plus 2 5s right here, that's going to increase it to 30. And adding, 35 if you add this 5. And then if we add this 6, that's 41. Which is pretty decent, honestly.
Yes.
So this is where you put your hit maximum right here in this particular area where I just clicked. So 41 would be its full health.
Yeah.
Where
And don't forget to put what die you used, what health die your character has, because during a short rest,
so
you roll
a d6.
you roll a few d6s to determine how much health you restore.
So it goes right here with the total, like right in this particular area, right?
Let me.
Basically, right here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So basically, at this particular point, we're now going on to. We're going to talk a little bit about the death saves.
Okay. So when your character hits health of 0, they fall unconscious, and for every let me pull up death saves.
How you doing today?
So, let's see. This is where a digital version of the player's handbook would be easier.
True.
I could just do a simple little search.
But yeah, but it's not as fun without the book.
197. Well, true. If you have the money, get both.
Yeah, and if you
How do they die fully? There are a couple different ways. One, just overwhelming damage in one hit.
Yeah.
Like if your character is subjected to power word kill, that's basically instant death if your health is under 100 hit points.
But so basically, and if it's just regular damage, that's where the death saves come.
Yeah, if you fail 3 death saves, you die.
And if you succeed 3 death saves,
well, let's see. Let me 197.
we're
Okay,
teaching
here we
people
go.
on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook how to
Dropping to 0 hit
create a
points.
character in D&D.
When you drop to 0 hit points, you either die outright or fall unconscious, as explained in the following sections. Instant death. Massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there's damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So if you have 48 health and you take
100 damage.
you will die instantly.
So yeah, and this is where. So what happens when you succeed all 3 of the death saves?
Well,
Do you just basically go into?
Well, you don't. You only the only time you tick off the death saves on your character sheet is when you fail them, and when you fail 3,
You die.
yeah. Now let's see. Death saving throws. Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw called a death saving throw to determine whether you creep closer to death or hang on to life. Unlike other saving throws, this one isn't tied to any ability score. You are in the hands of fate now, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding.
There you go.
So, you would roll a d20.
So basically, hold on, this die right here.
Yeah. Now, in the player's handbook, it says when you make a death saving throw and roll a 1 on the d20, it counts as 2 failures. If you roll a 20 on the d20, you regain 1 hit point. So you're safe until
Someone heals you.
or hurts you.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Now, you can stabilize someone at 0 hit points. There are different abilities you can do. You can make a medicine check, or if you're a cleric, you can obviously use Cure Wounds, and that can help.
All
Let's see. The best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it. If healing is unavailable, the creature can at least be stabilized so it isn't killed by a failed death saving throw.
All right.
You can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 Wisdom medicine check. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws even though it is at 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and must start making death saving throws again if it takes any damage. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
All right, nice.
And then one last thing. Monsters and death. Most DMs have a monster die the instant it drops to 0 hit points, rather than having it fall unconscious and making death saving throws. Mighty villains and special non-player characters are common exceptions. The DM might have them fall unconscious and follow the same rules as player characters. So,
Cool. All right, so now that we've talked about that, it is time for us to get started on the next part, which is, of course,
there's more
the
to-
initiative.
well, there's more to the character than initiative, but yeah, let's see. Always forget.
We'll go into the more full-on details once.
Always forget about initiative. Let's see.
But yeah, we're gonna go on to we're gonna go on to speed after initiative, and then we're gonna do personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
Let's see.
Well, I don't know about booster. Like, we shrunk from big store to little store, but we're still a store. Right? A lot of stores are just closed.
Actually, while you explain that, I'll be right back.
Great. Where the hell is initiative in here? I remember seeing it, but maybe it's in the very beginning here. Advantage and disadvantage.
I was so upset that nobody was in the suite that morning. I was gonna loop it and let it go, and no one would buy in, so I had to show. I was like, go for it. I know, I tried.
Okay, if I remember correctly, the initiative, your initiative is plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Kids should really start learning to love the classics.
We don't get any kids in here.
Yeah, the only kid we see in here is yours.
Yeah, we get like old kids, people.
Well, mostly man children, as exampled by me.
That's all good. We only allow it's a 5 candy bar limit because we don't want you to sugar out.
Oh, of course.
I'm totally joking with you, bro. Hang on.
See, that's what I was talking about Saturday. That's exactly what I was talking about Saturday. You do that all the time.
He did that. He did something similar to me last week. I had a Pepsi, and
He spilled it.
I spilled it,
And so he opened it, he brought it in, right? And he opened it.
And it-
fizzed all over.
I tried to open it.
If you would have opened one of my
I know, he-
candies out of the fridge, that wouldn't have happened. But it's okay. I don't mind supplying the paper towels for you to clean up your out-of-store Pepsi. It's
I didn't know he was screwing with me at first.
Buying something here.
Yeah, that's why I bought both
First thing he did, bought a Pepsi.
and
he's
a
like,
candy
you
bar.
can't do it to me today.
I bought a Mountain Dew and
Right.
a cookies and cream bar.
See, what you should have done was did a quick shake that he didn't see.
No. I am not intentionally making that spill. I almost lost my computer because it got on my Pepsi got on my computer. But thankfully it
didn't.
In my particular case, my cat accidentally tripped me and
he
spilled my
spilled-
milk
yeah.
onto my old computer.
Oh, what did I say to you on Saturday that you thought is that alright if I
Oh, yes. I bought the book.
Oh, yeah, and then you started opening it, so he's just opening the book and like, dude, if you paid for that.
Yes.
Take care, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't open that until you pay for it, John. And I'm just like totally joking because I knew he was going to get it. And he's like, no. I'm like, I'm joking.
Well, I look at your son, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I paid for it.
Yeah, like, don't take me too serious.
All right. So as I was
It's just that.
saying, I
Hold
believe-
on. We just got someone.
Get shit right.
Hang on, dude.
Sarcastic voice, everyone thinks you're.
Give me a second, everyone.
So when I played,
Hang on, dude. I'm gonna call you on a different call. All right. Give me a second.
did not know sarcasm whatsoever. When she
Hold on. We actually got someone trying to call. Hang on.
get mad
Oh, okay.
literally. And now
We're gonna switch over to this. Go back to this camera for right now until we can.
it sucks. I'm like, you're not supposed to learn it that way.
You made your bed, no lie in it.
Thank you so much. I'm moving.
There we go. Oops. Almost switched over.
You're gonna suck my head.
I know that'll happen.
It's like every time I come to the store.
Now the problem is, John, is you were here when it happened.
Right.
So now every time I see your face, you think of Sweet Caroline. So I'm gonna be putting that every time you come in. I'm gonna put that song in your head. I'm just always
Okay, I don't know why he didn't answer
that doesn't stop.
because he just called me a few seconds ago.
I think that would stop me.
Maybe there's interference going on over there. Whatever.
So
Well, I'll still have it right here just in case. But
So as I was saying, your initiative is your dexterity modifier, whether it's positive or negative. So when you roll to determine where you are in the combat, you will get +2, +3, or whatever.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, more onto the wizard. Now after you select your skills and equipment, it is on to the spell casting. And since we're doing a level 10 wizard, we'll be going into detail on arcane traditions. Now, let's see. So, at let's see. At 10th level, you will have a total of four first level spell slots, 3 second level spell slots, 3 third level spell slots, 3 fourth level spell slots, and 2 fifth level spell slots.
Oh,
Yeah. Next level, at 11, you'll be able to learn Fireball, which is one of the most damaging spells there is. Though some people would argue that Magic Missile is better because it does not miss. You just choose to attack, and each dart in Magic Missile can be aimed at various other creatures, or you can have them just wreck someone's day.
also, isn't it one of the few spells that levels up with your character in a way?
Well, in a way, yes, because you can cast some spells you can cast as you can cast by using a spell slot higher than the one you got it at, like Magic Missile. For every, for every level above 1, you would roll an extra d4. And for Fireball, I believe, let's see. Firestorm, Fire Shield, Firebolt, and Fireball. A bright streak flashes from a finger. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Oh, okay.
And the fire can spread around corners, ignite flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried. And when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above 3rd level.
Well, that's cool.
So at 9, you would be using 8d6, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, an extra 6d6. Ooh, 14d6. You will be wrecking someone's day with this.
With Magic Missile?
Yes.
Ow.
Though the ultimate damaging spell is Power Word Kill. There are, I believe, 3 Power Word spells. Power Word Heal. Seconds. No. Power Word Stun, Power Word Healing, Power Word Kill, Power Word Heal. Or no, wait, that's Prayer and Healing. So, Power Word Heal, Power Word Kill, Power Word Stun. Power Word Heal. A wave of healing energy washes over the creature you touch. The target regains all its hit points. If the creature is charmed, frightened, paralyzed, or stunned, the condition ends. If the creature is prone, it can use its reaction to stand up. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Power Word Kill. You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you can see within range to die instantly. If the creature you chose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. And Power Word Stun. You speak a word of power that can overwhelm the mind of one creature you can see within range, leaving it dumbfounded. If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it is stunned. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. The stunned target must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the stun ends.
All right. Oh, hold on. Hey there, Jasper. How you doing? Hello?
Maybe it was a butt dial?
Oh, there he is. Hello? Are you there?
So, I don't know, wait, Fireball is 3rd level spell, so our wizard would easily know it.
Nice. All right, so basically, so what about initiative? So how would you be able to figure out initiative?
Well, initiative is simple. It is whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on today? I thought we were doing D&D.
We decided to do something a little different.
Yeah, the only reason why is that no one else was showing up at that particular point, so we decided to do a little bit of a instructional stream of how to create a character.
Yeah. Oh, and you can never have too much dice. I mean,
Yeah. Look
they can see down here, right?
yeah, they can see down there. Whoa! There, one of them went. Whoa!
Yes.
One of them went rogue. But yeah, these are all the dice that he uses.
Yep.
I have far less than him.
Yeah.
I was about to call and say I can't join today because I'm doing something with my family.
That makes sense.
You picked up the one I dropped, right?
Yeah.
You guys
Okay.
enjoy your instructional how to make a character thing. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna go back to my
Now there are-
family.
All right. See you, man.
Almost forgot my special dice
All
here.
right, peace out.
Now you really can't have too many dice, but always make sure to carry what you need.
That is very true.
Yeah, make sure to have multiples of every dice, so in case you lose them, you have a backup.
Yep.
And always have multiple d20s on you, because sometimes they'll get you killed. And these are some special ones I ordered a while ago. Much heavier.
Yep. And these are actually my special dice right here. I actually got 'em from here at Ghost Quarters. Take a look right here. Let me see if I can actually get a better view here, because I honestly don't know. Here we go. There it is. Ghost Quarter Games. They have everything from Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and yes, even D&D. So I highly recommend checking out their store when you
They
can.
also have some Warhammer.
Yep. They also have Warhammer. They have. I guess you can see they have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and a lot of board games too.
True. So I definitely highly recommend checking it out when you can. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, check them out whenever you get a chance. They're in Airway Heights. As you saw the address right there. And if you want to call them and see if you can order something, it's 509-309-3867 if you want to call them and ask for a personal order or something. All right, so now that we've done that little advertisement out of the way, time for us to continue with the character creation.
Yeah. So, getting back to the wizard, we will now go into the arcane tradition.
All right.
Now, the arcane tradition is basically what school of magic your wizard is going to specialize in.
So where would I put that in this particular case in the sheets?
You would put it in features and traits.
All right.
There are let's see. Well, there's abjuration, which is magic that can, it says blocks, banishes, or protects. Basically, if you want to cast away a demon, you use abjuration magic.
All right.
Or if you're going to use mage shield, abjuration. And then conjuration is basically summoning.
All right.
And school of divination is basically like fortune telling, seeing what's in the future, or what, using a magic spell to see what is at a given location. And then you have school of enchantment, which you can enchant various items to produce various effects, like you can enchant a quiver to have every arrow deal 1d4 fire damage. And then School of Evocation, which is basically attack magic. Basically, you point at something and boom.
So basically what Mr. Boom was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School of Illusion, fairly self-explanatory. And then the School of Necromancy, death magic. Being able to,
Raise the dead, that sort of stuff.
yeah. Then transmutation, basically changing one item to another, like changing lead to gold.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, one of the abilities under the School of Transmutation, you get the Transmuter Stone. Starting at level 6, you can spend 8 hours creating a Transmuter Stone that stores transmutation magic. You can benefit from the stone yourself or give it to another creature. A creature gains a benefit of your choice as long as the stone is in the creature's possession. When you create the stone, choose the benefit from the following options: dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, an increase to speed of 10 feet while the creature is unencumbered. If you use encumbrance rules, which you should, and always assume that your DM will spring it on you and never carry too much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Proficiency in Constitution saving throws or resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. And each time you cast a transmutation spell of first level or higher, you change the effect of your stone if the stone is on your person. If you create a new transmuter stone, the previous one craps out on you.
Ah.
Yeah. Now, then you choose one of the schools and the associating effects that it would have.
So, what would you say that our character would be good for?
Well,
Since he's more of a lawful good person,
just,
because I think what would be funny is if we had lawful good and he was a necromancer.
a lawful good necromancer. All right.
All right, so school of necromancy. I hope I spelled this right.
Necromancy.
Yep, got it.
All right.
Sorry, I had to clean this
Now,
off my computer.
the first ability you get from each school is you become a savant in that particular school. Meaning, beginning when you select this school at second level, the gold and time you must spend to copy a necromancy, transmutation, or illusion spell into your spell book is halved. Now, for school necromancy, another ability you get at second level when you choose the school of necromancy for your arcane tradition is Grim Harvest.
All right, so I put in Grim Harvest in the same area.
Yeah.
All right, so Grim Harvest.
Yeah. At second level, you gain the ability to reap life energy from creatures you kill with your spells. Once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, you regain hit points equal to twice the spell's level or 3 times its level if the spell belongs to the school of necromancy.
Nice.
Yes. You don't gain this benefit for killing constructs or undead. Which we'll get into constructs and enemy types later.
Yeah, so now that we've gotten that, so what else do we need to... Because right now we're missing his initiative, speed, his personality traits, and all that.
His initiative is
oh yeah,
plus,
his dexterity modifier, right?
Yeah, his
so it's
dexterity.
+3.
And since he's a gnome, that means
His speed, I think, would be like 20, right? Or 15? Because they are very small creatures.
yeah. No. Base walking speed is 25.
So it would be what?
25 is the walking speed.
All right, so 25 speed.
All right.
All right, so with this particular case, we're what else do you want? What do you want to work on next? Because we still have some more on the features and traits, of course, but we still have personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. What do you want to talk about next?
Well, choosing the background would be good. We chose Hermit, but there's a little more to it.
All right.
Oh, wait. There are more in Xanathar's guide right here, as you can see. Is it lining up right?
Give me a second.
All right.
Hold on. Let me increase the size of the camera first, guys. Give me a second. There. Basically, that is what you're looking at right there.
Yeah. See. And Xanathar is the creature right here.
Yeah.
He is a beholder. Beholders are a rather terrifying enemy. Each of its eye stalks does something different.
Yikes.
So if I remember correctly, 2 of the eye stalks cast an anti-magic field.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
At least there's no such thing as an anti-physical field, or otherwise we'd be in trouble.
yeah. Though you should still be careful cutting off the eye stalks because they can grow into their own little creatures. Yeah. Ooh, a new power word spell. Power word pain. You speak a word of power that causes waves of intense pain to assail one creature you see within range. If the target has 100 hit points or fewer, it is subjected to crippling pain. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. A target is also unaffected if it is immune to being charmed. While the target is affected by crippling pain, any speed it has can be no higher than 10 feet. Target also has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than Constitution saving throws. Finally, if the target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the spell, or the casting fails and the spell is wasted. So basically, you could use up a spell slot for nothing.
Nice. Give me just a second, folks.
Why is my mouth hurting?
Need to do one thing first.
All right.
All right, so it looks like he's free now.
Yeah, I saw.
All right, so we're going to call him right now. There we go.
Hey, okay, I'm back, guys.
All right, so basically right now we're still working on the character sheet at this particular point.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to have enough time to do any. But however, we may do this as a continuing series, like maybe every month we talk about something different, talk about a different game. So it's going to be interesting to do that. So once a month, guys, we're going to be doing more descriptive stuff like this, like talk about D&D, the rules, and other stuff like that. Especially even creating specific characters so you guys have the knowledge later. So what are we going to do next?
Just a second.
Because right now he's looking through both the books, which, to tell you the truth, that is amazing. He can do that. I don't think I could ever read 2 books at the same time.
I could give you guys a little background on my character that I created.
Actually, yeah. Why
Yeah,
don't you?
you go do that while I look through.
Alright, well, while I was creating my character with Rye Guy here, I decided to try something different this time because last time I made a rogue character. I can't remember, what was the species of that character again? I forget.
Give me a second. I think I still have the save
Isn't that
file here.
a Dargan Dragon?
There it is.
I know it starts with a D.
Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn what? Dragonborn what rogue?
A
last
Ranger.
character.
Oh, his most recent one is Ranger Beastmaster.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the one
Oh.
before that one. The one I did.
I think it was a
the
rogue,
one
yeah.
I did with you.
Right.
Yeah, but I was.
Here we go.
Oh, Arcane Trickster.
Arcane. Yeah. Oh, better
The
background.
Arcane Trickster with species.
Yeah. So.
Better background for our wizard,
species.
Sage.
Ooh.
But
So you want us to go for Sage for
anyway.
background?
Yes.
All right then. So Sage it is. Oops! Whoops.
Did you exit it out without?
No,
saving?
it's more like I switched to the next sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, thank God we didn't do that, or otherwise we'd be in trouble right now. All right, so Sage.
yeah.
All right.
There we go. Fixed it.
Can I finish talking about my
sure.
character real quick? Or
Of course,
are you
of
guys
course.
gonna go on or something?
Of course.
Oh. Okay. And basically, it was just a rogue that was basically, that acted just like me. I just put myself into that rogue and I had a good map with that one. This one, however, I'm making it act like more of a, like a marine type person. and it's a Dragonborn, and it's also a Drake, like one of those drakes.
Yeah.
And his name is Drake Lizardtongue. Very creative name.
When it comes down to, actually, I remember one time we did a session where we all did impressions of our favorite celebrities.
I don't remember that one.
This is when I was over at another friend's house. At that particular point, I played as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Time to get going. Get to the chopper.
Oh, speaking
I
of
tried
which,
to anyway.
Predator Hunting Grounds. That should be our next game.
All right. But yeah,
And cross-platform, so I could play on the PlayStation 5 or this, and you could do whatever.
nice. Actually, the cool thing is we actually had someone who literally sounded like Sylvester Stallone. I was actually very shocked. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Oh, and the cool thing about Predator Hunting Grounds, there are 2 Dutch Schaefer skins you can get.
Nice.
One from 87 and one from 2025.
Nice.
Yep, okay.
All right.
Wait,
So
can't you also play it on phone?
no.
Huh?
Predator Hunting Grounds?
Darn.
No.
That would have been awesome if you could.
Oh, I can't wait to play Hunting Grounds again. It'd be nice to be able to play as the damn Predator for once.
I know, right?
I only got to play in the
You should play Dead by Daylight.
the weekend beta back in March of last year. But
You should
what a
play
weekend!
Dead by Daylight together.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Oh god, Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
I think I
Horror
just
game.
got that
would
game
be
for
good.
the PlayStation.
That would be great for your horror
I got it
game
from
Sundays.
PlayStation Plus
horror
like
game Tuesdays.
a while ago.
Yeah, I think that's the one I got.
But I'm not playing until I can play as Ash.
Okay.
I can download it.
Let me see. So what are we gonna do next? Since we still have plenty of time for doing the rest of the stuff here.
Well, I'm currently trying to talk to you guys about my character.
You
And
just
the reason why I
did.
created it. No, I'm not done. I was
Oh.
talking about my Dragonborn.
All right.
But basically, he goes through a lot of trouble, and there's if you watch Retro's recent streams, you'll notice that my character got in an argument with another charter.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it was a rock
Yeah,
bird.
then you gave us the Rand Beast. Damn it, I got 10%.
the Rand Demon.
Yeah, the Rand Demon. Whatever. I just messed up. I got a 10% on my roll.
He was, my character was not being the very smartest. He was being more of a, he's still alive. I want to kill him. I want to go after him. And he wanted to go after him. He doesn't like to leave anybody that tries to attack his friends alive. So he wants to make sure they're all dead so there's no threat. But he
Yeah, I've
kinda
already
got,
given everybody
yelled
that
at
recap.
by- Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen again because I don't want freaking people. I don't want.
The Rand
Yeah,
Demon.
I don't want it to mess up the. I don't want it to mess up the roll motion of the game. And get another Randy.
Yeah, we already did with
But, yeah.
one Rand Demon, but only another. All right, so.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. But
All right.
I want to talk to you, Retro, about a horror game that we both can play together on Tuesday. It's you can play it on mobile, and I think it's cross-platform. Dead by Daylight.
Dead by the Daylight is cross-platform, I've heard, but I don't know. Maybe we might be able to.
Maybe we can do that together.
I think I could schedule that one for next Tuesday.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, then I'll download it.
All right, so
Oh my God, this is huge.
all right, here we go. Getting back to
All right.
it. So what are we gonna do
Sorry
next?
about that.
Well, we can roll for the different portions of the background,
Okay.
or just choose them.
All right, let's roll.
right, so
What
the
do we
first-
roll for that one?
For the first one, we roll a D8.
D8 guy. Let me just. Whoa! I'm dropping all my dice here.
Okay, 8.
Damn it! You won.
Personality traits. I am convinced that people are always trying to steal my secrets. So we got a bit of a paranoid wizard.
So a paranoid, lawful good. Interesting. So what do we put that one in? Flaws?
No, personality traits.
All right. So basically, I think everyone's going to steal my shit.
Yeah. And then the
Somebody's gonna
ideal.
steal my cookies.
You can roll the d6 for this.
Going to steal my shit. That's right. I'm actually gonna put
I
that
like
in
the way
there.
you
Damn
put
it!
that.
I don't care. All right. So what is it? D6.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna grab my D6. Here we go.
Steal my shit.
2.
2.
And this is for ideals, right?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Please don't steal my
Uh,
shit, everybody. Please
what
don't
beautiful,
steal my shit.
what is beautiful points us beyond itself towards what is true.
Wait, what was it again?
What is beautiful points us beyond itself towards what is true.
What is beautiful is what?
What is beautiful points us beyond itself towards what is true.
Beyond ourselves to what's true?
Yeah.
I gotta agree
That is
with
actually really poignant.
Right. And the bond for
Which one's that bond?
d6.
All right. It landed right. It's landed right on its side. You have to roll again. There it is.
Darn.
2. Bond. I have an ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fall into the wrong hands.
Have. Oops! I just said haste.
That fits well with the personality trait. I'm convinced people are always trying to steal my secrets.
What is with me? I keep. Hold on. Ancient is ANCIENT, right?
That's
Or am I switching the letters around again?
ANCIENT.
Wow, I actually got that right. Okay. I have an ancient spell book.
All right, and then
Hold on, what was it again?
What?
Ancient what?
Ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fail into the wrong hands.
Holds terrible secrets that I won't let fall into the wrong Also, I need to double check something here.
Basically,
Oh, thank you so much for the follow there,
Retro-
show. Clo Jack, thank you so much, man. All right,
Retro's making another character.
there we go. So basically, there we go. So we got that done. And what? And you want me to roll what? A d6 for
For the flaw,
5.
I speak without really thinking through my words, invariably insulting others. So, you'll every once in a while you'll fuck up and make someone mad by saying something.
I remember the old saying, "You have diarrhea of the mouth." All right, so I speak without thinking,
So
right?
sus.
Yeah.
There, I'll just say that.
All right.
All right, so
All right. So, features
Actually,
of
thinking things through. That would be
now one of the features of Sage is researcher. When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you often know where and from whom you can obtain it.
You put that in the features and traits, right?
Well, put in researcher, but yeah,
So I put in features and traits. Got it.
yeah. Usually this information comes from a library, scriptorium, university, or a sage or other learned person or creature. Your GM might rule that the knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place, or simply cannot be found.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to get into features and traits when it comes to the other stuff we need.
Yeah. Now, as you level up, you can add fourth, 8. Let's see. 4th, 8th, 12th, 16th, and 19th level, you get an ability score improvement, meaning you can put a single point in any one of your core stats.
So basically every 4 levels.
Yes. Or you can take a skill, or let me pull them up.
Actually, how about you explain skills to the audience? Because I don't think many people really know about them.
Let me pull. No, not skills. Feats. That's what I meant. But I will talk about the skills too. Now, the feats are basically extra things to make your character more broken, if you want. Like alert. Always on the lookout for danger, you gain the following benefits. You gain a +5 bonus to initiative. You can't be surprised while you are conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
All right.
Or
I did not know that.
or a defensive duelist. When you are wielding a finesse weapon like the rapier, and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for that attack, potentially causing the attack to miss you.
So basically like a parry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Then there
I might have
are
to add
other
that.
more passive ones like durable. You increase your constitution score by 1 to a max of 20. When you roll a hit die to regain hit points, the minimum number of hit points you regain from the roll equals twice your constitution modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is all interesting information.
So in this particular case, since he's a level 10, that means we need to look up for...
We can give our wizard 2 extra ability skill points, or take 2 skills, or 1 skill, 1 stat increase.
Yeah, I'm also looking through the list right here myself to look at the class of wizard and see if I can...
There's 2 that would be very good are Magic Initiate and Ritual Caster.
Yeah, the strange thing is that with wizard, you don't necessarily get too many bonuses with each level.
True.
Like, Arcane Traditions are every 4 levels as well.
Yeah. And
So-
Ritual Caster would be good for any caster class, because some spells can be ritual casted, meaning they don't take up a spell slot,
So
but it does
basically,
take time to ritual cast.
Alright, so let's start with the Arcane Tradition features. That way, it's much easier to deal with those.
I believe didn't I explain them for the School of Necromancy?
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, which one should we choose for our character? Since he's a lawful good gnome, that's also a necromancer in the way, so that helps out.
Okay, so there's Grim Harvest, Undead Thralls.
We already have Grim Harvest.
Yeah, Undead Thralls. At level 6, you add the Animate Dead spell to your spell book if it is not there already.
Alright, so we add that too?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's called what? Undead what?
Undead Thralls.
Oops.
Undead Thralls,
Yep.
right?
There we go, got it. Alright, so and what's the next one? Because we do get at least one more in
Inert
the
to
level
Death.
10.
Beginning at level 10,
Inert to death, got it.
you have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum can't be reduced.
Damn.
Yeah. You spent so much time dealing with undead and the forces that animate them, you have become inured to some of their worst effects.
That's good. Alright, so now, of course, this is where the ability score improvement comes in. Where we can do that or change it to something else.
Yeah, a feat.
Yeah, the strange thing is I only see ability score improvement. I don't see feats anywhere on this.
Oh, just a second.
Oh wait, no, it's just never mind. It's just something that happens. Yeah, you basically can do that. Never mind. All right, so when it comes down to feats, what do you think we should do?
Ritual caster.
All right, so we're gonna do ritual caster guide. All right, we got ritual caster. That's the feat we've chosen. Now we have the other option is to either put an ability point score added to one of our stats, or we choose another feat.
I would choose another feat.
What do you think? We
That's
should
my
go for another feat?
Well, yeah. There is Spell Sniper. You have learned techniques to enhance your attacks with certain kinds of spells, gaining the following benefits. When you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled.
All right, so I think Spell Sniper actually makes sense for our character.
Your ranged spell attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. See, you learn one cantrip that requires an attack roll. Choose a cantrip from the Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, or Wizard spell list. Your spell casting ability for this cantrip depends on the spell list you chose from. Charisma for Bard, Sorcerer, or Warlock. Wisdom for Cleric or Druid, or Intelligence for Wizard.
Nice. All right, so we'll do Spell Sniper then.
Nice choice.
Actually, I even came up with a name for my particular character. And as you guys can see, my character John, who's the monk and a wizard. I like to call him a magic brawler. Because I guess in a way that kind of makes it's a simple translation for his particular multi-class.
Yeah.
It's the legendary
All right.
Magic Brawler.
All right, so with that in mind, I think we already did all that we could. Now it's time for possibly one of the most important parts of the game for these particular classes, spells.
Yes.
So we're going to go all the way down to this particular list right here, which, as you can see,
Just a second. I have
Let's
a
see.
much easier one to do.
yeah, I have the sheet right here, though. You can look up whatever you need to help us out with that one. So here we go. We have spell casting right here. I'm going to close this. We're going to choose spell casting class wizard just to put on here. And we're at level 10, so to let us know on that. Now we need to find out our spell casting ability, our spell casting save DC, and our spell attack bonus.
All right.
Once we figure that out, then we can start looking up for spells that will be the most effective for our character. And if I'm going to look through the pages here,
Let's see.
let's see.
I'm watching the stream too. I'm gonna moderate it.
Thanks. Yeah, here it is. The spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, plus your intelligence modifier. So, if we go back to our top screen here, we have the proficiency bonus at 4. We add 8, so it's 12. Plus our intelligence modifier, which is a plus 5. That's 17 right off the bat for our spell save DC. So 17, the same as our armor class.
Wait,
Yeah, 8 plus the proficiency bonus
what's our,
for a wizard. Yeah,
what's
and
the wizard's armor class?
armor class 17.
No, it shouldn't be 17. The wizard only has an armor class of 10.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think you might have accidentally told me the spell save DC.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. So we have spell save DC right there. For spell attack modifier, it is proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier, which means that it's a plus 9.
Right.
Now we need spell casting ability. What is that?
That is
You mean a passive ability?
spellcasting
No.
ability is just what stat you use for casting spells. So a wizard uses intelligence.
All right, so it's basically a plus 5.
Oh, no, there's just spell save and attack modifier. That's
So then what would the spell casting ability have?
That's just
Oh,
your
just,
ability to
intelligence?
cast spells.
All right, so I'll just put INT for intelligence.
Yeah, and then your spell save DC is
17.
17, and your spell attack modifier is proficiency bonus and your intelligence modifier. So right now that is 7 plus it'd be 11. No. It's a proficiency bonus is
It's plus 4.
4, and that'd be 9. So
Yeah.
you get a plus 9.
First spell attack bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so how about you explain cantrips and the different levels of spells while I'll be right back.
All right. Well, cantrips are also known as level 0 spells. They're little spells that won't take up any spell slots. For wizards, you have things like acid splash, poison spray, dancing lights, or mending, which can fix armor, a crack in a ship, things like that.
Oh, would that also come in handy with weapons too?
Yes, it would.
All right, good. So maybe I should have had mending on my ranger beastmaster ranger. That way I can mend my bow if freaking breaks.
That is true. That you could have mending on your spell list. Then
Yeah.
let's see.
What level spell is that for?
Mending
Mine.
is a cantrip.
Oh. I'm stupid.
Yeah. This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, two halves of a broken key, torn cloak, or a leaking water skin. As long as the break or tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. This spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object.
Okay, I most definitely want mending on my character.
All right.
We'll worry about that later.
All right, let's see.
We could do that. We can do the mending stuff later. To put that on my character later, because right now we're making Retro's character.
Yeah, another spell you can choose for your cantrip is Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, like Retro was using.
Yeah.
So I can use Shocking Grasp and then do my bow attack?
No, it would be either.
Darn.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah, either or.
Can I do Shocking Grasp on my pseudo dragon and have it electrified and then go after my enemies?
No, you can't. You would hurt.
Darn.
You would hurt the pseudo dragon, and it would immediately leave you.
Yeah, it would probably hate me and then it would be like, screw you, and then it would run away.
It would just snort at you angrily and leave.
Then I would be begging, please come back.
All right, let's see. And let's see.
But I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that.
Right. And speaking of familiars, a first level spell that you can have as a wizard is Find Familiar. You gain the service of a familiar, a spirit that takes an animal form you choose. Bat, cat, crab, a frog, hawk, octopus, a poisonous snake, a raven, or even a weasel.
What about a dragon?
I mean, a pseudo dragon could be. Let's see. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the familiar has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend, your choice. instead of a beast. All right.
So, what spells do you think we should use for our cantrips first?
Shocking grass. I think you guys should use shocking grass.
Well, at let's see, 10th level, we have 5 cantrips. So,
Oh, 5.
yeah.
Okay.
I would say Mage Hand,
Alright, so Mage Hand.
Shocking Grasp,
Hold on. Shocking Grasp. There we go.
Message.
Alright, so we got Message.
Yeah, basically, you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Right. Alright, so what's the next one? We have 2 more.
All right. Let's see.
What about good fairies?
No, that's Ranger. That's part of the Ranger spell list.
Oh, that's ranger only.
Oh, Ranger and I believe Druid.
Oh.
Right. And, okay, so 2, right?
Yep, we still have 2 more.
Dancing Lights
Alright, Dancing Lights.
and let me see.
I guess
True
I'd be blinded by
Strike.
the lights.
Oh, hold on. To let you guys know, no, we're not playing with viewers for right now, but I promise we will be doing one sometime in August. Because we're going to be doing something next week, and it's going to be a big surprise for a lot of you guys. I hope you guys get a chance to join in. But yeah, here's what we were showing you guys. We're basically creating a character that you, the viewers, will be controlling, as well as, of course, just overall a character that could be very helpful with the story. And that way, you guys get to be a part of the actual experience.
Yeah.
Heck yes!
All right, so
Welcome to the play game.
What's our 5th cantrip that we're going to be giving him?
True Strike.
All right, so True Strike.
Yep.
Oops. All right, so we got True Strike. Next, of course, is the 1st level spells. I believe we have 4 of those, right?
Yes.
All right, so we have 4 level 1 spells. We're 1st level spells we're going to be adding. So we'll let you choose there, Rye Guy, since you know what this is going to be like.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, you at 1st level you have a total of 6 spell slots to have, but only four. Sorry, you only know. No. The book is a little weird here. At 1st level, you have a spell book containing 6 1st level wizards. Oh, you have 6 spells to work with at 1st level, but only 4. But only
You can use 4 specific spells.
Yeah.
But you can use them up to 6 times, right?
No, you have 4. Let me see this.
Reason why we're double checking to make sure, folks.
Yeah. Spellbook. At 1st level, you have a spellbook containing 6 1st level wizard spells of your choice. At 1st level, you would only have 2 1st level spell slots. So you could choose 6 spells, but you could only use 2 of them a day. Yeah.
Just double checking here.
I got a question, Raw Guy.
Yes.
Can't you use the 2 spells that you choose multiple times?
No, you'd only have 2 spell slots a day at 1st level.
Oh.
Alright, so what will be the 4 spells that we're going to be using for this character?
The 4 spells right now. Let's see. Hideous Laughter.
Alright, we got Hideous Laughter.
Hideous laughter.
Yes. Magic Missile.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Magic Missile, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a classic for a lot of you guys who don't
yeah.
know.
Let's see.
If you want an example of what Magic Missile looks like, play the game Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom. It's a great example of a Dungeons and Dragons arcade beat 'em up with all the mechanics of D&D.
And then that's 2 so far.
Yep, we still have 2 more.
Detect Magic.
All right, we got Detect Magic.
That's a good one. That's
That's what
And-
I actually use.
Sleep.
Ooh, and we got Sleep. All right.
Sleep. We're gonna go to sleep. Okay, good night.
Basically, here's what it is. This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Okay.
The spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
All right.
And for each spell slot above first level you choose to cast sleep, you roll an additional 2d8.
All right, so slot totals we have 4, right?
Yeah. So
And
that's
for
one-
slots expended, that depends on how many we use.
Yeah.
All right. So what about level 2 spells? I think we have like 4 of those or 3?
3.
3? All right, so we'll put 3 here. All right, now we just have to choose 3 level 2 spells. And I think with for level 3 spells, I think we only have 2 of those, right?
No, for
Because we're at level 10.
at level 10 you have 4 first level spell slots, 3 second level, or at second level you have 3, at third 3, at fourth 3, and fifth 2.
And 5th is at 2.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so let's start off with level 2 spells.
Oops. All right. Let's see. You have. Let's see.
I'll have us list 2 just in case.
Not the little ones or the chicken fried chickens? Like,
Let's go with Spider Climb.
Ooh, Spider Climb. All right. What does a Spider Climb do? Basically, it's like a wall crawl.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while
Nice.
leaving its hands free.
Awesome. All right. What's the next one?
Wow.
Because I'm also looking through the list too. How about Detect Thoughts? That would fit really well into his personality.
Detect thoughts. That's what level?
That's level 2. It's for the duration you can read the thoughts of certain creatures.
All right.
All right, so Detect Thoughts. Yeah. Basically, mind reading.
Warlocks can do that for free if they
Okay,
take the pack with the old ones.
Damn.
My reading's gonna be kind of a trouble.
Let's-
Don't worry. He's lawful good, so he's not going to abuse it.
And
Who's gonna use it on me? It's gonna see the my intent.
What about Locate Object?
locate object.
This is right here. Locate object. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
All right.
Oh,
All right,
that
so
would be a good one.
All right. You choose the rest. I am gonna go to the bathroom.
all right, sounds good. All right, so I got Locate Object.
Okay, object is a good one.
Yep. All right, so now we're going on to level 3 spells, which means I have to go through the list again. All right. For this one, we're going to do Glyph of Warding. And according to this one, it states, when you cast this spell, you inscribe a glyph that harms other creatures either upon a surface, such as a table or a section of floor or wall, or within an object that can be closed, such as a book, scroll, or treasure chest, or to conceal the glyph. So that way, it's almost like a ward that wards off people. So it's called Glyph of Warding. So, well,
I think that
actually,
would be a
yeah,
good
hence the
one.
damn name.
Do you have any attacking spells on this level 3 one?
Well, we're just trying to make sure that we have everything here. All right, here we go. Next, we'll do Dispel Magic.
What is it?
I think I spelled that right. Yeah, I did.
Oh, Dispel. Okay.
With
that's a
Dispel
good one.
Magic, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. And I think in this case, one more spell for him. It will be
Is there any
Tongues.
fire spells?
No, I'm actually going to use Tongues for this one.
Oh.
Tongues says right here, this spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears.
That's gonna be freaking useful,
Oh yeah, pretty much.
especially when I'm talking to it.
Next, of course, is 4th level spells. We have 3 of those. And to choose one from this one, we're going to do Private Sanctum, which kind of makes sense for his particular character. Since,
Private
oops,
Sanctum, what does that do?
I will tell you in just a moment as soon as I put it in there.
Okie dokie.
There we go. It says right here, you can make an area within range magically secure. So basically, you can create almost like a barrier around yourself.
Can't you also create a barrier around your teammates?
I would think so, as long as you're within range.
Okay. And that would be basically a good way of, when you're camping, when you're going for a camp, cast Private Sanctum, boom, you're good to go.
That would be my guess anyway. Don't quote me on that. When it comes down to another...
I'm not quoting you on nothing.
Arcane Eye.
Arcane Eye.
Arcane
What does that
Eye
do?
says right here... Oops, I messed that up. It says right here that with Arcane Eye, you can create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. It's like,
You can use that.
it's basically
Use
like
that for,
equivalent to a...
detective work.
It's almost like having a top-down view in games like Diablo or the original Fallout.
Well, you can also use that for like a detective work. You can send the eye further out to investigate an area for yourself.
True. And of course, I think Phantasmal Killer should be his 3rd and final 4th level spell. So we're gonna do
Phantasmal Killer.
That
sounds wicked awesome.
Killer.
You know what? I'm a Phantasmal
You tap into
Killer.
the nightmares of a creature
Hear
you
me.
can see within range, and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to that creature. Did you want to know what I picked?
Just a second.
I picked Glyph of Warding, Dispel Magic, and Tongues
All right.
That's actually
for
Wait.
3rd level.
You didn't go with Fireball?
Nope, because I want this character to be more of someone who keeps people away or tries to understand others.
All right.
After all, he's lawful
Okay,
good. He's
I
not
can see that.
necessarily going to go for violence at first. I also gave him for 4th level
Like my
spells
character.
Private Sanctum, Arcane Eye, and Phantasmal Killer. Now there's only the last remaining 2 5th level spells. I'll let you choose those.
Oh, I would like to change one of the 1st level spells to Mage Armor.
Ooh, good choice, Mage Armor. So
a good
which one
choice,
do we
good
switch
choice.
out with?
What do we have for 1st level?
Mage Hand, Shocking Grasp, Message, Dancing Lights, and True Strike.
Message.
I would change out message.
I was actually thinking of switching out Shocking Grasp, but yeah, let's go with Message.
Right.
That was funny. We both said message at the same time.
Mage Armor.
So, Major Armor is as follows. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier. The spell ends if the creature puts on armor or you dismiss the spell.
True. And actually, here's a crazy thing. Mage Armor actually affects my character, the monk, very much. Since he's basically wearing armor, it means that he is going to lose his particular ability.
No, you're not wearing armor. You have unarmored defense.
So does it just cancel it out?
Basically, because what is John's AC?
His AC is 17.
So, and what is John's dexterity modifier?
+4.
It'd be the same.
Alright, so yeah, it just cancels each other out.
What about Drake?
For Drake, he has a dexterity modifier of +3, so his is 16. So it'd actually be an improvement. It'd be a 1+. It'd be 17 instead of 16.
Alright.
Alright. Now, of course,
Hey, chat, notice how it says overprotective.
the 5th level spells. We have 2 of those. We'll let you choose.
2 5th level spells. Okay.
Because we have spells like Planar Binding, we have Cloud Kill, Conjure Element, Teleportation Circle, Legend Lore, Contact Other Plane, Scrying, Telepathic Bond, and trust me, there's a lot of them. There's even Cone of Cold.
Hey, Guy, can I suggest one?
What is it?
Crowd kill.
Cloud Kill?
Cloud kill?
Yeah.
You create 20-foot
That can
radius
cover-
sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog. Oh, great! It's mustard gas. Fog centered on a point you choose within range. And Jesus, that's going way against the Geneva Convention, isn't it? Because
That
that's
would
basically
come in very useful.
because here's the thing: the description it gave is basically mustard gas from World War One.
Yeah.
And for everyone who knows just how bad that is, it's caused more deaths in World War One than most firearms did.
Why do you think I chose it?
But yeah, this is
Sounds
totally
sweet.
his choice, though.
But yeah, go ahead, Rug Guy. I just thought that I'd suggest it.
Alright,
Wow, he even gains telekinesis at this level. That's nuts. Then there's Mislead, Seeming, Creation, pull wisps of shadow materials from the Shadowfell. There's Dream.
Arcane Hand.
Alright, we got Arcane Hand, got it. What does Arcane Hand do?
You create a large hand of shimmering, translucent force in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. The hand lasts for the spell's duration and it moves at your command, mimicking the movements of your own hand.
So basically, Master Hand and Crazy Hand from Smash Brothers.
You're not far off.
Oh god, no!
Don't just listen. The hand is an object that has an AC of 20.
AC of 20, okay.
Yeah,
Whoops.
and hit points equal to your hit point maximum. If it drops to 0 hit points, the spell ends. It has a strength of 26
Good lord!
and a dex of 10.
Yeah, that's Master Hand and Crazy Hand right there.
Yeah. When you cast the spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet, then cause one of the following effects with it. Clenched Fist. The hand strikes one creature or object within 5 feet of it. You make a melee attack spell for the hand using your game statistics. On a hit, the target takes 4d8 force damage.
Dear god.
Yes. Force damage. There is very little that can resist raw force damage.
That's true, yeah.
Like magic missile is also force damage.
Nice. Oh wow, there's even spells in here like dominate person, modify memory.
Yep.
Dear sweet God. This
Okay,
dude's
those
gonna be
are
pretty
scary
powerful.
sounding. I don't want those happening to me.
All right. Let's see.
Contact other plane. You mentally contact a demigod, the spirit of long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane of existence. Then there's
Okay.
telepathic bond. You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all the others for the duration. Dominate person. You attempt to beguile a humanoid that you can see within range. Oh Jesus, this is like for me, damn it.
This.
No, please.
There's modify memory. You attempt to reshape another creature's memory, which actually could work really well with them.
And geese, you place a magical command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. Lelouch.
That would
Jeez, why Lelouch is in this game? Oh God, don't let my friend. Oh, I swear to God, if one of my friends is watching this right now, please don't make Lelouch. I swear to God, I will kill your character.
All right,
No,
and then
you won't.
for the second, let's see.
That's the unfortunate part. My character
Cone
will
of
die.
Cold.
Cone of Cold? Alright, so
Yeah.
Cone of Cold. Alright, so we have our spell list.
All right.
So we are now officially I think we're almost done. We need to look up its languages.
Okay, so for a gnome, just a second. It's halfway.
We didn't speak Gnomish.
Just a second. Yes, common and gnomish.
So common and gnomish? Alright.
Yes.
If you guys don't know what common is basically English.
English,
And then there's gnome.
gnome-ish.
Gnome-ish. Alright.
Gnome-ish.
What about, does it know any other languages or just those two?
Just those two.
Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so basically, and with me giving it tongues, it now will know every other language anyway.
Yeah.
So that works out in his favor.
All right.
That would have
Alright, so
good.
with that in mind, I think we may have just finished this character. I think. Did we?
Nice.
Well, we still have to technically choose the starting equipment.
Oh, that is true. Now, this is also very important.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, let's do the starting equipment.
So let me pull it up. Quarterstaff or dagger.
All right, so we have a. Oh, well, I'll put that particular one here in quarterstaff for attacks.
Yeah. So quarterstaff, a component pouch or arcane focus.
Oh God, it's not even reducing the name. I'll just say staff.
All right.
Why not dagger?
Actually, no, Q staff. That will be much easier. I don't know why. It's just that like shrinking it like it usually does. All right, so he doesn't get an attack bonus. What D does it use? Like what dice?
Quarterstaff. So 1d6.
All right, so
but
one-
it is versatile, so you can two-hand it and do 1d8.
All right, or 1d8. There we go. What other tools does it have?
Just a second. A component pouch or arcane focus. Let me look those up. See. An arcane focus is a special item, like an orb, crystal, a rod, or a specially constructed staff.
All right, so arcane focus. What dice does he need for that one?
Nothing, because you could technically have your quarterstaff as your arcane focus,
Oh, okay.
or we can have a component pouch which can safely store spell components, because you can't just cast spells. Some of them need physical components, like fireball. You need a teeny tiny little ball of bat poop.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then you just go and boom.
All right, so what else do we have first for the equipment?
Let's see. A scholar's pack or an explorer's pack.
All right,
let me
so
look those up. A scholar's pack includes a backpack, a book of lore, a bottle of ink, an ink pen, 10 sheets of parchment, a little bag of sand, and a small knife. Or an explorer's pack includes a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, and a water skin. The pack also has 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side of it.
I think Scholar's Pack fits more his style.
Well, there's no rations in it, but fine.
But remember, he is a forest gnome, so he can forage from the forest.
Well, that doesn't say anything in the, let's see. Well, you probably could use Speak with Small Beast, one of the forest gnome's skills to look for food.
All right, speak
That's a good idea.
with beasts. Oops.
Oh, and put Minor Illusion in your cantrip list.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Minor illusion. There we go, got it.
All right. And then
Minor Illusion, what's
your
that
spell
shit?
book.
All right, and of course a spell book. Got it.
Yeah. Now to learn a little more about the spell book itself. Now the spell book is, as it is its name, it's a book for your spells. A wizard can learn spells and copy them into the spell book. For each level of the spell, the process of copying the spell takes 2 hours and 50 gold. So copying a 4th level spell would cost how much?
Huh?
I'm asking you. For every level of for each level of the spell, the process of copying the spell into the spell book takes 2 hours and 50 gold. How long and how much gold would it take for a 4th level spell?
So that would be like around maybe 80 gold, I would think. If I'm
No,
getting
that would
it
be
wrong.
it'd be 2,
I
4,
think.
6, 8 hours and
8 hours,
200 gold.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the other number.
But because we chose necromancy as our arcane tradition, the time would be cut in half if it's a necromancy
so
spell.
it'd be 100 then.
And 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what about his starting money? And yes, this actually is a thing you can do.
Let me see. That's in here somewhere.
And actually, most of the time you have the option to roll for the amount of money you get in the D&D session, or you can get starting money that they present you. Like for me, during my first campaign, I gave them a set amount of money when they first started out. And of course, now I'm actually thinking of getting them to roll nowadays.
44 times 10.
So we have 4d4 right here.
No.
Oh, sorry, d4. Sorry, d4 times 10. So I need 2 more. I just need 2 more d4s, and we could start rolling for that one.
Yes.
Yeah, give us a second, guys. We're looking through. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. So basically, it's 4d4 times 100, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
No,
Or is
times
it-
10.
Oh, sorry, times 10.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 3, 3, and 1. 3, 3, 2, 1. So
Oh, I think we lost.
yeah, we just lost him. Yeah, he disconnected on accident.
I-
All right, here we go. So we got 30, 60, 80, 90. So he has 90 gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 90 gold pieces. Not bad. All right, so he's got that. There he is. He's back.
I can't believe you lost me. Stupid dice
go.
coward.
Just a second.
There you go.
One is
Oh,
yours.
one's mine. Sorry. But yeah, basically, that's the idea for starting gold, and that's how you can easily do it if you want to go for that. All right, now, is there any? Oops.
No.
Is there anything else we should try to do before we end the stream? Because I think we do still have enough time to at least do a little bit more detail.
I mean, we could try and describe what they look like.
Okay.
We can determine their weight. That's something we can actually roll for.
Actually, if you take a look right here, this is what the second sheet down here is for. So we have, of course, Sibo. So there's the character's name, Sibo. And we can roll for their age, eyes, height, weight, skin, hair, or you can make it up as you go along. But we're gonna roll this time. Make it random.
Yeah, I don't know if I can just find the table for doing so.
It's gotta be in that book or something else. Oh my god, my
I
back.
created it. With my other one, my rogue, I made it up as I went along. So they're gonna roll for it, and I rolled for mine for this one too, for my Drake Lizard tongue.
Yep, and I'm actually kind of thinking that one day I might choose a different race. I'm actually thinking of making a ninja next time. And I want to try to make it an authentic ninja, not like the ones that you see in like Naruto and all that crap. Look, I'm not saying Naruto's bad, people. I'm not saying Naruto's bad. I'm just saying I want to make him authentic, at least.
Okay, I can see that.
Actually, that's what my next campaign's gonna be. It's gonna be you guys learning how to be ninja.
I actually want to do something. I want to actually do a D&D in the future of Dragon Ball Z. Something along the lines of Dragon
There's
Ball
actually
Z.
a Dragon Ball Z tabletop game, if I remember correctly. I actually think I still have the save file. Oh, no, I don't. It's in my hard drive on my other computer, so I have to wait until I can get it out of there. Damn it. I even have a Ruby one, apparently. There's even Ruby tabletop RPG I didn't even know about. I'm like,
Well, if there's
seriously?
a Dragon Ball Z type Dungeons and Dragons type D&D, I want to get involved in it and I want to make my character.
I'll see if I can find it again.
Yeah, please do.
All right, so
I want to see that.
that would be interesting. All right. Still looking for it?
Yeah, I know. I've seen this table before.
While he's looking, guys, if you guys like what Mr. Retroactive does, please make sure to follow and subscribe to him on Twitch and on his YouTube and his Facebook. He also has a website for all of his links are on there too, so you can go to his website, which I'm pretty sure he'll put down in the chat, and you can also go to his Discord, which is also going to be a link in the website.
There we go. I'm actually gonna put it down right now.
All right,
There.
and I hope you guys are enjoying this stream so far. So,
There we go. So,
Here we go.
oh, you got it?
I
Good.
hope it's
I was about to
very,
start
very
looking for it.
Yeah. All right. So so height and weight. You can decide your character's height and weight using the information provided in your race description or on the random height and weight table. Let's see.
All right. So what dice do we need?
Let's see. Okay. 2d4.
Got it. All right. Here we go.
All right.
Rolling now. Both of them are 1.
So that would be 3'1".
All right, so 3'1", so 3,
And 37
That's a
pounds.
and how much?
37 pounds.
Jeez, that's one small gnome.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And talk about it, I got 2 1s on this one. I'm not even joking. Look, I got 2 1s, so that's small as hell.
Yep.
I'm looking.
What do I need for eyes and everything?
There's nothing here for ISO, just choose.
All right, hold on. I have an idea. We'll use a D8. 1's blue.
Can I roll a D8?
2 is red. So 1's blue, 2's red, 3 will be green, 4 is brown, 5 is we'll say white, 6 will be just like pure black eyes, 7 will be purple, and 8 will be pink. All right, so it looks like he'll have like pale white eyes.
Pale white eyes.
So basically, it's almost like, darn it, what would that be equivalent to?
Ultra Instinct.
No, those are more silver.
More silver in this case.
Darn it.
Actually, we could make him silver because that would be weird, way too weird. So yeah, silver.
Then he will
All right.
truly be Ultra Instinct.
All right, so when it comes down to skin, I'm just gonna say, what do you think?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just do brown skin.
Yeah.
I was gonna do Caucasian, but
For hair, we'll make it silver as well. That way, it'll be much easier. And finally, age. I'm actually thinking of doing. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, is there a system for that?
Just read from here to here.
All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm just mainly looking for age.
Oh, age. The gnome can be second. Let's see.
I'm just letting you guys know that your guys' character chat is Ultra Instinct.
All right. Gnomes mature at the same rate as humans do, and are expected to settle into adult life by the age of 40. They can live for anywhere from 350 to almost 500 years.
All right, so 500 would be a
Holy
limit we're not going to go
snaps.
to.
Yeah.
So say minimum for oldest age would be 300, and minimum we'll say 30. So 1 will be 30 years of age.
Yeah, but if
20
we
will
roll
be 300.
if we roll anywhere near 350, we need to impose stat penalties. And
That's the reason why I
bonuses.
said minimum will be 300.
All right.
All right, so 300 will be maximum, minimum 30.
All right.
All right, here we go. So if it goes from 19 to 16, we're going to say around 150.
All right.
For 2 all the way to 6, we're going to say like maybe around
30.
70 years.
All right.
And and anything in between that will be around 100 years.
All right.
Let's go for 70.
Oh, dear sweet God.
All right.
He's a full 300 years old.
All right.
Oh
So
my
now
God!
I would say
You're gonna have a heart attack.
impose a -2 decrease to all physical stats and a +2 to all mental.
All right, so basically, that means intelligence and wisdom get a +2. So he's at 22 intelligence and 16 wisdom. He's now at 15 when it comes to charisma, since that's not necessarily a physical stat.
Oh, and we really we finished at the right time. It is
Yeah,
almost.
give me a
closing.
second. So that's +2, right, for charisma? This is 15?
Yeah.
All right, so we have that.
That would be
Constitution's a minus. We have to -2, so that's 12 now, so that's a +1.
Oh.
Dexterity is -2 on that one, so it's at 15. So that's at a +2. Strength just dropped to 11, so now that is a +0. Or we'll just put a 0 on there.
Yeah, he's not going to be that strong when it comes to melee
And
combat.
for intelligence, that's already a +6? Because it's 22? Because
well,
+5 was 20.
at level, I know, but unless we go mythic levels, we can't go above 20, or unless you draw a card from the deck of many things.
So how do I draw from that one? Just roll.
Just no, just we're just gonna keep intelligence at 20.
All right. So how about to make up for it not gaining anything, we give at least we may have one physical stat remain the same.
All right.
So we're gonna have one stat
Strength.
remain the same, and that actually no, I'm actually gonna have Constitution be the same.
Good thinking.
Oh,
That way, it won't have to worry about dying too early. So there we go. Now we have all that.
I would have said strength because it would be able to do a lot more damage.
True, but at the same
But
time,
it's a wizard.
It's
it
a
doesn't
wizard.
need
Dude,
strength.
yeah, dude, it's a wizard.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, you're right. Constitution's better.
All right, so there you have it, viewers. This is your character, and not to mention, this is how you create a character in D&D. So if you ever want to do this with your friends, I recommend it. If you ever, we're actually going to do the next episode we're going to learn how to be a dungeon master, and actually, I'll be the one.
That's what I want to tune in for.
That one I'm actually going to be teaching myself because I think out of the both of us, I've done at least 2 campaigns. He's doing one right now. So I have at least some experience, unless if we can get an actual expert in to do the DM.
Well, there is
episode.
a video from Joe Cat that shows how to be a dungeon master, and it's very entertaining because
Yeah.
he gets a whole bunch of other people, including Matt Mercer, to show up.
That is true, and they are. I would recommend them then.
Yeah.
But next time we're actually going to teach you guys how to create a different character this time.
All right.
So, what other character do you think we should advertise for our next episode of that?
Well,
A ninja.
let me take a look through the
Actually, we could go for a ninja.
That's up to you guys. I'm not going to be the one making choices here.
We could go for a ninja.
I
That'd
have
be
the
interesting.
the mythic oddities of Theros. We can choose some stuff from there.
Ooh, that'd be amazing. All right, that sounds great.
Let's do it.
All right, so next episode we do this next month. We're gonna be creating a ninja. So this is gonna be, and we're gonna, and like I said, we're gonna go authentic ninja, which means I'm gonna have to do some major research on these guys, because trust me, it's gonna be a lot of research if it means making this as accurate as possible.
I'm pretty
By the
sure we're gonna
time
have
we
to
do
go
this ninja one-
rogue with Arcane Trickster because they'll probably, I believe, second.
Arcane yeah, because I know ninja are known for their known for fire. They love using any latest technology they can get their hands on. They're incredibly stealthy and mainly deal with escapes, as well as, of course, using
Stealth.
their abilities to go for taking down targets, using smoke and all sorts of stuff. But I need to do more research on them to be sure.
Well, and also stealth. They go for stealth mainly because they don't like to be seen when they're going for the kill.
Yeah, and not to mention, we'd also have to pick a race that has incredible stealth capabilities. I know that there's a bird type creature that could do it.
I might
think
make
it's,
one
what is it
along
again?
with you next month.
What are you talking about?
What are the bird creatures in the game that you can use that have really good, really good charisma stats that can help out? Or I think it's charisma or
I'm not
Isn't that a
sure.
rock?
no. Give me a second. I need to look up the race.
I think we need to.
I know.
Close up
Don't
shop.
worry. Don't worry. But we'll end it as soon as I find out. Because I swear to God, I
Well,
know
you
what the
find it
race is
out.
called. I just don't know where it. Just need to find it.
While he's finding out, I'll do the ninja with you. I'll create my own alongside with you.
Give me a second.
It'll give me a chance to actually try out my new Dungeons and Dragons startup set because I'm getting a beginner set of Dungeons and Dragons. So, yeah, there's gonna be 2 ninjas made on that stream, Retro.
Alright.
Which one would be better?
I think it's called a Kenku?
Oh, Kenku, they can't speak.
Kenku.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, here it is. I found the YouTube video. Yeah, I apparently Gaijin Goomba does a Kenku.
Ah.
So I may actually
Isn't there
look at him
another
as a
creature?
reference. But yeah,
Isn't there another creature kind of like a dark elf or something like that?
A drow.
Drow could work.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
could be a drow again.
But yeah, that would be an interesting one. But yeah, that's basically the idea. We're actually going to be creating a ninja next for the next episode we do of this. But yeah, we're going to go right back
Yeah.
into D&D campaign the week after next week because we have a special event happening on next Monday. So I hope you guys get a chance to join us for that
boy.
one. Until then, I hope you all have an
What's going
amazing
on?
day. I'll see you all next time. This is Mr. Retroactive signing out.
Catch you on the flip side.